Now this was me. Christmas morning of 2002, back when I was going to receive my first Game Boy, Nintendo 64, and a Tamagotchi in one sitting. It was a start where my productivity became a worry for teachers, nurses, and parents who eventually pressured a doctor to diagnose me with ADD. But the key issue for me was somehow it was because I made multitasking a habit.
Social media dramatically has impacted my attention span. Without a doubt.
Do you find it hard to pay attention to lectures and tutorials?
Very much so.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
To a certain point, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so our attention span on average can only focus around 5 minutes consistently. 10 minutes when you are intrigued, or more depending on how long you can stay intrigued. On the other hand, when you are completely not interested, your attention span can last around a few seconds. And depending on how much you respect the guy, or how good you are at acting like you're listening, either way, your attention span goes out the window. Now, when you are multitasking, you are obviously in constant focus with the multiple things that you're doing. But somehow, when you are constantly thinking about them all the time, all the different tasks start falling apart, and your boss fires you because you're incompetent. Now, multitasking is no doubt an important part of human behavior, but what you don't know is that when you multitask, your productivity drops up to 40%, not to mention an increase in stress and a 10% drop in IQ. A study done in 2009 at Stanford University interviewed 100 students who multitask constantly during the day with different forms of technology, whether it be internet, schoolwork, classes, etc. They discovered that the more they multitask, the worse they performed on the tasks they were doing. Now, what seems to be an obvious problem today with social media, the simple solution would be to drop it, right?
The thing is, if in some of my classes it's necessary for me to be on Facebook because it's the best way to communicate with the people I'm doing group work with. I feel a little bit distracted in that way, but it's also on the same page. It's like I've got to be here and I'm still doing a bit of work. But in classes where I'm not needing to do it, it might just be because I don't really like the subjects that much. But I do have Facebook and Reddit and all that kind of stuff open.
For cases such as the dig subjects, you're supposed to be on them giving out questions that the teacher could answer during the class. So yeah,
like I said before, I need to use it. So like, there's no excuse to not be on it. Like I can't say, look, I've got to study, I've got to take it off, because I've got to be on there to do the study, because I've got to communicate with people doing group work, and a lot of my stuff is done like researching things on Facebook and Reddit.
What we haven't realized was how society has made social media important to our lifestyle. With hundreds of our friends constantly connected, the advancement behind social media is something that we can't live without. So what do? Will our attention span continue to deplete through the advancement of technology? What will the future be like? Can we do anything about it? Or will we choose not to? That's up to you.